Welcome to Anything is Possible. The lake has finally thawed out, and we're here with the whole fam, seeing if the catfish are going to bite. We're just going to fish a couple hours for the sunset, and we got chicken liver out, and we have pack bait on 2 of the rods. WA, welcome in, Scenic City. What's going on? Good to see you both. Danny, welcome in. Appreciate your membership, bud. Thank you. Army Mom's in the house. Hey, Kristen's in the background checking to see if this looks clear. I think it looks good. All right, cool.
It's a lot windier than we expected.
Yeah, right now the wind's not bad, but it's actually really windy again. I thought for sure we were done with the wind, but
it's gonna take like another 14 minutes.
We've got 3 rods upright, and then we've got 2 sitting down. I forget which ones. The carp are both white rods, so that's easy to remember, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
We didn't change that up.
I don't think so.
See if we can catch anything as the sun sets. I will point out that I think I saw Brad live as I was setting up. I was driving down here. But Brad from All Things Country has a stream going on, so you might want to check in him while we wait for the fish here. Did you posted the had Bob? Come some wind. Yeah.
But like the one started rocking and none.
Berdazzle, welcome. Jay Fishing, welcome.
The water started going like this, and then the second one went like.
We did have a hit with the green rod. I mean, I just casted them out. There you go. There you go. That's a hit right here. Right in here. Yep. Very good. See the slack in it?
I think it was just like that.
No.
Was it?
No, I watched it. It did something the other ones didn't. Little tap on the red and green rod, red and black rod, I guess we'll call it. Villagrands, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. Not sure where we're going to be tomorrow, but we will be live tomorrow. We'll be doing a public live, I think from 10, well, definitely from 10 to 2 tomorrow. I think we're going to get out on the river, but we're not going to go on the dock. I think we're going to try a different spot. We're going to explore a little bit, try to make sure that we have some plans and backup plans for Wednesday. We got Skeeter coming down. Tyler Moore, welcome in, if I can use the English language. I can't say that. Zoom one. There's too many X's and Y's in there for me to pronounce that in years. But welcome in. I am living the dream. Trying. KK, hope you're doing well. Wind's picking up again. John, don't you people attend church? I could ask you the same thing, buddy. You're here. But we don't talk about religion or politics here.
One thing we're definitely gonna watch for is takedowns. That's what we're mostly gonna be looking for.
Yeah, waiting for takedowns here, basically.
Because I can't tell a hit between a fish and a wind. Hey Yogi, good to see you. Listing Barnacles, welcome. Fishing and hunting outdoors. What's going on? That's Jamie's channel. We've just fished with him in South Carolina. That video is going to be posted sometime this week. I'm almost done it. Knock on wood, I think I'm almost done it. The boys are playing football behind us. Woo, baby. I watched that forecast and it was like 5 mile an hour wind. That's not 5.
It is never 5 in March.
It's like 10 to 15. Hey Logan. Yep, I'm a Bob. You got it. Who dropped a new video? KK. 11 a.m. or something. All right. Hey Harold, welcome in. We are catfishing. There is a huge carp in here. I think it might have been a grass carp though, but we saw it late last year before freeze up. And I think we might have had it on at one point. It's huge. I mean, huge. We did throw 2 carp rods in the setup today.
Vagella, welcome in. Pops in. Good to see you. Yeah, it's freaking windy, man. It's not supposed to be windy. It wasn't windy at all in our house. We drove down here. It's windy. What do you know? Yeah, use English, Logan. You seem like you know the language, but you're not real good at it. Paul, welcome in, bro. What's going on? One of my awesome members right there. Centralized wind, Tim. Tim's another awesome member. Jesus. Skeeter must be around. I can't even put the wind guard. So I've been trying to use that wind guard, but that just catches air and it blows the phone over. You can't win. You can't win. It's about a $50 wind guard, and it's like a parachute. Hoping the wind's dying down like the forecast said. I believe it, Logan. Woo! Dang this wind, man. You gotta be kidding me. Waits for me to go live every day. This wind's ridiculous. Every day I go live. It's Whitecaps. Hate March. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. The wind's ripping right now. 10, 15 mile an hour gusts. It wasn't like it just started. I don't know what to tell you. Nice all day. And it's crystal clear. Hopefully the winds die down. Hey Julie, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. That is Mrs. Thunderstruck. She is Julie, another awesome member. Well, according to the news, it's 2 to 5. But you don't get Whitecaps with 2 to 5. 10 to 15. That gust was probably 20 or 30. And now it's calm. Yep, all good. Still recovering from our vacation. We're going to get that video out some night this week. I'm not sure when yet. It's a long one. It's an hour and 20 minutes. Fully edited. I'm thinking of sneaking a giveaway in it. Just to see if anyone watches the whole thing.
Someone say that. People are going to skip the whole thing just to see.
Nah, they won't be able to. They'll have to watch the whole thing. I'm smart like that.
Smart.
I'm smart, right?
That's smart. No, Kevin.
That's cool, Logan. Don't worry about it, buddy. It's not my first day on the YouTube, so I can handle it.
We can handle a little bit of sauce.
Like,
No, you're going to miss it. It's going to go right. She's allowed to go.
oh, this lady just threw this football at me. Harassed. Oh, I thought you were still on the thing.
Yeah, you're allowed to join. Okay, Kevin, but
Oh, it's huge. It's like too fat. Hey Angie, welcome in. We're fishing for channel cats and maybe carp. There's also some largemouth here. Hey, Gregory's in the house. Welcome in, Gregory. Gregory's in here from Dave's channel. We got Gregory. You recognize these orange rod holders right here? Your dad made those rod holders. Hey Jasmine, my favorite part of fishing, catching dinner. I love to catch dinner. Dare to do a nosedive? No nosedives, Tiffany. It would take a massive donation for a nosedive. Logan loves football. Great sport. Saving Grace, welcome in. You get a huge shout out in our next video. Saving Grace helped us out big time on our trip to Florida. We fished with him and his son, Jacob.
on the panhandle of Florida.
That's bad at catching.
So this is our first time fishing this lake this year, so we'll just see, kind of just getting her, seeing what's going on. It's frozen when we got back, it just thawed out, so we're just gonna kind of see what's going on here. We've caught some decent channels out of here, but we missed something huge, so we're just kind of curious, and I figured this place gets really pressured in the summer, so I figured if it's gonna be good, the time to hit something really pressured is as soon as the season kicks off. When it's still too nasty and windy and cold for the normal fishermen to be out here. Ah, Whiskey Dream, my new friend, welcome in, buddy. Let me get you wrenched up right away. I know who you are. Appreciate you coming over. Get your wrench so you can connect around. Steve Bano eats bass. Okay. Did you see Did you see my 6.71 catfish? Like, I did not. I've been so busy lately, Gregory, after vacation. But I will check that out. That's a nice catfish. You catch channels, right? I'm sure you guys have channels. Got Mr. Lyle here. Oh, baby, hold on. Little breeze, little breeze. Skeeter, don't say that. Get back out there. Try harder. ZR fishing. You play bass. You drink. You eat bass. You're just having fun with the English language, aren't you? Channel cat. Yeah, that's why I thought you guys catch channels. That's what we're gonna get tonight, hopefully. You never know. They could still be sleeping. Tomorrow is another day. Wednesday is a whole nother day, Skeeter. I still need to get the menu put together. We're going to be, Skeeter and I and Fishing with Steve are going to be all fishing together down on the Schuylkill River on Wednesday. ZR Fish is from Indonesia. I think I remember that.
Watch me do this throw. It could be so good.
Uh-huh.
No, like actually it is.
Dang.
Told you.
Last one's better.
This is a great spot to throw a football. You got water on both sides of you.
All right. Yeah.
What could go wrong? And there it goes.
It's for you.
We'll have to net it. Eventually it'll blow down there if it goes in the water. Then we can net it.
True.
But if it goes in the creek, you're screwed. Hey, Alvin, welcome in. My whole family's playing football next to me.
You have a 50% chance of
Watch the doggy coming through.
Throw it.
No, I
Come
don't.
on. One left.
Oh, man, there goes into the lake.
We're right next to like a walking trail, so we have a lot of people coming by. If I get suspiciously quiet, that's probably why.
You hiding something?
Not yet, not yet. We're gonna see if the channels are awake here.
Is that what's in there, caddies?
Yeah, there's some nice channel cats in here.
Yeah.
Okay, Cat,
I haven't
no.
fished it this year after winter yet, but right before freeze up, we were still getting them.
How about that? And you said they're pretty good size, huh?
Yeah, we had a few carp. It might be a grass carp. You probably won't bite. But yeah, some 10
I
pounders.
like catching carp.
Yeah. I wish they had more in here, but they put them all in the creek. After the flood, the one ranger told me they were in the parking lot when this flooded, and they netted them and they threw them in the creek because they didn't want them in here.
What, the carp?
The carp, yeah.
Oh, get out. So they put the carp in here, huh?
Yeah, but I'm sure they didn't get all of them, you know?
Oh, you're reaching it up.
I doubt they all were in the parking lot. He probably just got a couple, and there's got to be more in there. But I have pack bait on. I catch carp a lot when I fish for them. But here I've never gotten one, so I don't know. Maybe they're all grass carp, and they just don't know. The rangers don't know. But yeah, there's some nice channel cats in here. Hey, Myra, welcome in. Myra's one of my members right there buying space. My dad is thinking about taking the boat out Tuesday. Awesome, Gregory. Get on it, buddy. This is the time of year. Don R, probably still sitting on 3 foot of ice up there. Welcome in. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Probably right at sunset.
Throw it to me.
No, I want to throw it.
This time of year is weird. Sometimes they bite right in the middle of the day, though.
got? Chicken livers?
Yeah, I got 3 with chicken liver, 2 with pack bait.
Come on, boy. Better than that.
They were loving
Oh,
it.
into the water it goes.
They were loving that in the fall. So hopefully, sometimes the cut bait works better, but they seem to like the chicken liver here.
7 people.
Oh, good stuff.
Thank you. Ricky Fields, Cancun, Mexico. Awesome, awesome.
Let's go.
You guys at a pay lake? No, no pay lake, just a local pond. Big Food Channel. I guess we're Simpsons. If I got to answer one of those, which I really don't want to, I'll say Simpsons because I'm old. Tito, what's going on? Rooster Coburn. That's a new name. Welcome in. I'm going backwards. This is it's a nice pond to come. Well, it's a lake, I guess. It's bigger than a pond, but it's a nice spot because the kids can play. There's a creek right behind us, so Kevin can go fish the creek. And then we have the lake that's got the channel cats. It's got bass, carp. It's got a nice mix. Looks like a lot of vehicles there. Oh, it's a park. Yeah, it's a busy. They have like a hockey rink right here. It's a big complex of tennis courts, pickleball courts, and it's a walking trail that you can walk around the lake on. If it's a pay lake, I want my refund.
Kevin, toast.
Light alarm in the distance.
Yeah, I heard something sounded like it.
It sounded like my light alarm, but over there. I thought maybe it was dying. Always look before you throw it.
I did.
Well, he wasn't looking at you. He was looking at me the whole time.
It's a good throw, but nailed it.
Oh, sweet.
That's a heavy ball.
It's a true football. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a nice day here. It's like, well, we thought it was a nice day. We got here and the winds are blowing in the wrong direction. Just getting hammered by wind. But when the wind doesn't blow, it's beautiful.
Bye, bye, bye. So, how would you like it if I
Jonathan Paul, good to see you. Welcome in. Nice catch.
Yeah, did you kill me?
Nice throw.
Yeah.
Hike.
Hike?
What throw was that?
I don't know.
Playing football right next to me, so. Will's in, Raptor Will. What's going on? There's one of my OG members right there, Raptor Will. Will. Jonathan Paul, awesome, man. Hang out a bit. I'll rent you up. You can connect around and make some new friends. Leave a comment on one of my videos if you're new, and I'll make sure that I connect over to you guys. Yeah, it's definitely going to end up in the river, Myra.
Yes.
But we have a big net. We'll get it back. Where are you guys up to today? We actually went out for a big bike ride today and a run. We all rode up, and then Kevin and I locked our bikes up and then ran like a 2-mile course and then rode back home. So it was like 12 miles in total. Kev's getting his butt in shape, so he's on this whole thing. We've been running the last couple nights. So I haven't run in like a year since I busted my Achilles tendon. I just started back at it, and feeling pretty good. 63 here, sunshine, no wind. Tomorrow, 60-mile-an-hour winds. End of the week, blizzard. Oh my gosh. North Dakota. He has like 2 feet of ice, or had 2 feet of ice, but it wasn't safe ice. He still couldn't even get on it.
Really?
Oh man, that's going in the water.
Watch your throw, Mom. I can't catch with this side.
Okay.
And that's the lake side.
Like,
Hike. No.
Said hike.
oh, get out of here. Skeeter, take your geese with you. Yeah, no blizzard talk allowed. Out of here, you North Dakota. Hey, Daniel Burry. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Biggest catfish you caught was 27 pounds. That's a good one. What kind of cat was it? Please leave the fish alone. You're in the wrong channel, buddy. The fish leave us alone sometimes, but we harass them constantly.
Come on.
But this is catch and release here, so we're really just feeding them.
Everyone but Lyle.
Oh, it's my fault.
It's the weirdest football.
No, that's a
Bluehead.
football.
Where are you from? I don't recognize that. Bluehead. I don't recognize that type of catfish, unless that's just a blue catfish. What we call a blue catfish. Just get a giant net and catch them all. Yeah. Well, they do type of netting, but I guess part of the fun is that makes it, you know, a little bit harder. North America. Okay. Is that the same? It's a blue-headed catfish, the same thing as a blue catfish? We just caught our first one about a week ago. There's not really any blues here where I live, but we went down to South Carolina. Here we go. Yep, get it. Reel down, reel down.
Got him.
All right.
Oh, he's off. He popped off right in front of my face. First hit, guys.
Oh, well, no fish this time.
Is all good?
Looks like you hit it pretty good. I popped off. You had him on for a little bit and he popped right off. Misty, Mississippi Adventure. Welcome in. All the gear and no fishing. Welcome in. Watch the language in here, guys. It's family friendly. Every time I go fishing, I only catch a buzz. Nothing wrong with that, DL. Biggest bass I caught was 9. That's a heck of a bass.
What is it?
9 pounds. Our biggest is about 7 pounds. What's that?
Not much.
Get out of here.
No, your PP's fine. Exposed. Personal best?
No, I thought it was personal,
Okay, Lyle.
I can't say it.
Yeah, I didn't think you could.
It was there. Yeah, I guess that's a big bass, man. That's a big bass. My PB is. Figured that would be. I would hope that's your PB. Holy Lord, that's a big one. We caught our two biggest catfish. We caught our two biggest largemouth bass back to back.
Oh, you. Should have had it.
I don't have a really impressive crappie to speak of, Gregory. You're fishing right now? Awesome. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you, what our biggest crappie is. I know we didn't measure it. Probably Kevin's.
I caught the 2-pounder.
You caught a real big one that was like 18 inches. It was enormous, but I've never weighed it. How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. We just had one on, popped off, so.
Catfish?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Tiger. Welcome in, buddy.
Tiger?
Yeah. Not our cat, Tiger. That's what,
Yeah, Tiger caught one.
Tiger has figured out. No, that tiger's home sleeping. All right, we have a 50-pound gar. Nice. Oh boy, there it is. Ooh. Oh, almost went in. They are biting. They are biting. Well, one bit. That's all I can say is one bit.
Okay, Big Lyle's coming back and I'm going to destroy all of you.
A little too long of the leader, and I don't like the long leader, but we're trying something new. Try to change it up a little bit. I've got one of the floats. I'm not a big guy with floats either, but I put a float on one of them. See if that makes a difference. Trying to learn. Watch the language. Nuts, Swirl, we just lost one. All right, no worries, Jonathan. Hope to see you again, bud. Have a good day. Yeah, Not Swirl, we just lost one at the side here. It's early spring here, so we're just kind of messing around. Not too serious in this spot. Just want to see if they're biting yet, but sometimes they're the best days. no kick flips today. Nice and green. Dad, you gonna stay? Family drama every time we try to fish together. This is why you don't see a lot of family lives. It's just the reality. I do push-ups for super chats. I'd have to take you to the blacktop because there's so much goose poop here, but I will not let you down. Yeah, so Kevin got drilled, you know where, with the football. So just give us a few moments here. We're fishing in Pennsylvania, not Swirl. Yeah. Trying to teach Lyle to look before you throw, you know. What's normal to some people, his brain's wired a little differently. All part of the fun. Well, see if we get the fish to bite. Yeah, brothers, exactly right, Meyer. But he doesn't even do it on purpose, just doesn't understand. Ouch. Went bass fishing in Oklahoma. Lake 10 killer. Caught a few dinks. Not sure. Bass fishing in, I'm guessing that's Oklahoma Lake. Hope you're doing good, Misty. Gotta go eat dinner, having salad and diced chicken patties on top. That's interesting. Enjoy that, Will. We had a huge lunch. After we got done riding and running, we came back and had the leftovers from last night. We had a bunch of pork ribs. So I'm not really hungry. We both just had a slice of pizza that we bought, like frozen pizza. And then we'll eat something tonight when we get home. They're gonna bite. That was early bite. It's not gonna be the last bite. Hey, Dave. Right there, we got your holder set up. We just had a takedown. We had him all the way up to the side and he dropped off. Was he a big one, Kev, or is he pretty small?
Catch any?
Just lost one. How big would you say he was? Under 10? Yeah, under 10. So I don't know how big he was. See if they're awake. Yeah, we'll see if they're awake. Hey, Racing King. There is all that I have confirmed that is in here is crappie, channel cats, largemouth bass, and maybe carp.
The carp may have been a grass carp. It was huge, so I'm thinking it might have been a grass carp. And around here anyway, they're really hard to catch. They're kind of like a bycatch, an accidental catch. But we're pretty much here. We don't come here often. Every once in a while we come here because the kids like to play here. There's like a playground. There's a nice walking path. So occasionally we'll come here because it's easy to access. You can park and walk over. And it's one of the few places around us that you can fish after dark. They're breaking down. Like you can't, even if there's like places to legally fish after dark, what they do is they close the parking lots and they gate the parking lots now, which really sucks because it limits what you can do, especially for older people that can't get around. So that's why I'm trying to get back in shape, because I know I'm going to have to hustle. I'm going to have to be walking a mile into some of these spots at nighttime. We're going to head down to the river tomorrow, though, guys. We're going to be river fishing. Probably down around where Steve is. I'm going to try up a little spot. There's a hole up from him I'm going to try tomorrow. AJ's Adventures, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm not sure what night I'll put the video out, but we got a big old video coming out from our trip to Florida. How many fish have you from the Netherlands? Welcome in, Ingrid. Awesome, awesome. We haven't caught any tonight yet, Ingrid, but it's catfish here usually turn on at dark, so the sun's going to set in like an hour, so the bite should pick up. That's what we're expecting. Hey, Lauren, good to see you. Let me get you a wrench here. I know you're a long time supporter of the channel. I've since wrenched a ton of people up, so I'm going to wrench you up for sure. Mr. Ransom, welcome in. Mr. Ransom. Let's go. I'm waiting for a takedown. Yeah, good to see you, Lauren. How you been? Hope you're good. No more ice fishing for you. No. We were the spot where we went for a bike ride and a run. There's actually a little bit of ice on some of the spots yet. The ice fishing pond that we've been ice fishing still frozen, but only a glaze. You can't walk on it, so that spot's done. A lot of our spots are done right now because they're stocked with trout. Is that white rod going? Watch the big white, the upright one. Might have been the wind, but that thing was rocking. Might have been the wind. But yeah, we're done ice fishing for the year. After I went to Florida, there was no way I'm going to get back on the ice. I'm done. I'm ready. And I love winter, but we had more than our share of ice fishing. That sun's getting close to that tree line. They're going to light up. As soon as that sun hits the trees, that's when the bite usually comes here. There's a tree line. As soon as the sun dips below the top branches, even though it's not dark yet, that seems to trigger it. Oh no, exercise time. Let's see, where can I do them without getting...
How much?
I only got to do 2, so it's a good warm up, but I appreciate it, Meyer. I'm going to go warm up. See if I can do right here. I think I can do it right here. All right. All right. Done. Warmed up, ready to go. Now I'm ready to catch a fish. Thank you, Meyer. Appreciate it. Feels nice now. The wind's kind of calmed down. Hopefully it stays calm. There you go. I can heart it. I think I can heart it. Yeah. No, this is Pennsylvania. This is Pennsylvania. So other side of the country completely. Just got done winter. You still can get on that ice. Over 18 inches. Yeah, I guess we could. I'm not going to. So I'll fish the ice until the rivers open up and get good. The river's good. We've been catching channel cats. Steve's been slaying them good last week, fishing with Steve. So it's time to make our move to the river. And then soon will be saltwater season again. They're going to be firing up around us. Yeah, we got a lot of action coming before trout. Once trout comes, we fish for food a lot. But so I'm like squinting because the sun is like right in my face. But that way you can see the rods better. How you doing? Any luck? Any luck?
Nah, I just got here. I feel like it's still too cold for them to chase. Trying the spinnerbait just to see
Let
if
it
they're,
dip
see
down
if they're
like
feeling hungry or something.
I've done a lot of chicken liver on 3 and then pack bait on the other 2.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys fish here.
Yeah, we
all the
got.
time, but I caught 15. They're so cool here. They're like goose tack.
Yeah. Hunting and stuff. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. I was gonna shout you out, Danny. I knew we had another person from the Netherlands, but I'm so brain dead. I was like, yeah, who's our Netherlands person? Of course, it's Danny. You guys are neighbors. You're basically neighbors.
Yo, what's your guys' page? I'll get you guys to follow.
Oh, thanks.
Are you on TikTok, Instagram?
On YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah, we are on the mainly it's YouTube. Live right now. I fish live every day.
You guys from around here?
About 40 minutes, like Shrinksville area.
Okay, nice.
We travel. Just come back from Florida.
Sweet. See if I just sold it or something.
That's awesome. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, if you comment on a video, I'll make sure I connect back if you got a channel.
Well, I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy, no, I got another Jimmy. All right, we can have 2 Jimmys in our channel. Hey Lee, welcome in. Neighbor here in Maryland, we're catching a few walleye on the lower Susquehanna. Sweet, they're working their way. That's awesome. Good to hear that. I guess with the, guess that would be, the white perch should be fired up then too, I would imagine. Yes, that a person from the Netherlands. I'm still pretty exhausted from the trip. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Pretty exhausted. Not to mention Kevin just started running every day again. Don't tell me it's good now, Villagrams, because we just decided to switch because we are having so many problems with our services. Right now we have T-Mobile and we're thinking of switching. And we always have a good signal here. That's the other reason we like to fish here. When you're fishing live, there's a lot of compromises to be made. You try to fish somewhere where it actually looks good. But no, we had those. We're T-Mobile now. We're thinking of switching from this. They're gonna bite. They got to bite. Just a matter of time. I'm going to see that rod go down. Ace Fly, welcome in. Good to see you. Is that in Illinois? Fishman, what is your name? Illinois. So Ingrid is back in chat, Danny. Danny the Stinger Manny is one of our members, and he is from the Netherlands, Ingrid. I'll wrench you up, Ingrid, so you can connect over, and you guys can talk. Add as a mod, standard mod. There you are, Ingrid. You got wrenched up. Jacket, whatever you call it over there. It's
crazy. My ankle's been so jacked up for a year now. I could hardly walk. And then finally I just it started feeling a little bit better, but I really just got sick of not running and just went out for an easy run. And this is our 3rd day running. And I'm feeling better and better. Just needed a little workout apparently. I don't have an Achilles tendon, so I can't run like, I guess I'm flat-footed, to say the least. Like throwing a dead leg in front of me. But... oh, there we go. Let it go down. Get to it though. Let it go down this time. He's biting on the rod with the bells. 2nd rod in, right in the black. There you go. Keep an eye on it. Now don't pick it up this time, reel it, okay? You picked it up last time. You gotta reel down on it first. Big chunk of bait, so we got to give him some time. He's biting right now, Mo style. We lost him on that rod not long ago, and he's biting again. So we'll see if we can get him this time. Wish the wind would let up.
We'll catch hundreds of them.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Whiskey, I gotta watch more of your videos. That salt recipe had me intrigued. We homesteaded up in Alaska, so I'm always really alert to recipes that don't require refrigeration or power and stuff like that. I used to be big, well I still am. I used to be really into like preservation and you know, all that stuff when we homesteaded up there. Talking about like this fish, he was like cooking on a sailboat. I just met him today, so I did all the stuff. The first video I clicked on was like a salt preservation method fish. And then you pull it out, you wash it off, and use it in the recipe instead of refrigerating it. Awesome, awesome. Danny connected over to his countryman Ingrid. Sweet. Come on, let's go. Where'd that cat go? Still there. See that? That's 2 hits on the float, right? Is that the float? No, the float's on the screen. It's like the most dangerous setup I've ever seen. At least if he falls, he can use his son to break his fall. Don't make fun of me in your language, Danny. I know what you're up to. Whatever he's telling you, Ingrid, don't believe it. We missed 2. We had one right at the bank, just a small channel, and one just hit, so we're waiting for him to come back. I should probably downsize and use like a size 6. But I'm going to the river in the morning. I'm not sitting up, you know, changing everything. They'll eat an 8 in the middle of the summer, so they'll take an 8. But the thinner wire hook, we probably would have had both of those. It's a saying in Dutch. Let's go for it. Okay. I was just joking, Danny. Yeah, Ted, we got a video. Use the treble hook. You know, I sometimes do, but only if I'm going to eat them. You get the right size treble hook, and you can put a hot dog. You do like a quick rig, and then you can stick it up each time you load it up, and you can hide the entire treble hook just like on the outside of a hot dog. in the right place, it works awesome. And this is actually one of them, but this is a catch and release, so I don't do it for that reason. I may have done it once or twice, but I never inhaled. But yeah, it worked really good. Hey, Chris, Bogley's keeping it real in the house. Thomas Dunning, welcome in. I do for trout if we were eating them. Yep. A lot of places here are starting to ban treble hooks.
We've never used treble hooks for anything. The only thing we really use them for is power bait.
Yeah, sometimes for power bait. The little tiny ones are deadly with power bait. But yeah, I see guys using them for catch and release. Commercial fishing, blue catfish, caught longliners December. Yeah, we buy them, Lee. I'm a fishmonger. We buying off the Suska and the Chesapeake. Yep. We probably sell, I don't know, 200 pounds a week right now. Lizzie Bop, the neck of the bluegill head. T-Money, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, the ones with the springs on them, with the putty. Yep, exactly. Looks like a much nice. When the wind stops, it's like summer. When the wind blows, it feels like winter. Just Pennsylvania. What hook do you use with the water bait? With the water bait.
This is a water bait.
Water bait.
Water or water?
Water bait? I don't know what you're talking about, Myra. Is that Floridian? Miguel, welcome. Hope you're doing good. With the gator bait. What hook do you use with the gator bait?
I guess chicken livers.
A gator will eat whatever a gator wants to eat.
Size 8 treble. Just say a size 8 circle.
Yeah, you could just have a chicken wing on there and a rope, and you're going to catch that gator.
I just like the one company where they made a crocodile exhibit and you can fish for them. You can play tug of war with them with a rope, but there's no hook. But their teeth would get stuck in the hook.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was like a year ago we saw that, right? There was like a fishing place like that too, where they're catching these monster fish. T-Money, have you ever noodled? My son, my 10-year-old, well now 11-year-old, he's noodled, but not catfish. He will noodle anything he can noodle in the water.
I almost noodled a beaver.
Yeah. I tried. I thought I had a catfish, but it was a snapper. Yeah, that's the problem with noodling. You don't know what you're going to stick your hand into. Hoping to get out fishing in north central PA around Williamsport and one of the delayed harvest creeks while I'm there next. Awesome. Skeeter, your geese are leaving.
Does he have one?
No. I'm hoping to get out. Yeah, there's some beautiful spots up there, Will.
Is that a pheasant?
Where?
Oh no, that's a dog. It was flying like a pheasant.
I need to check these baits. Let them sit. Maybe check the red one. I might shorten that leader up. I don't know.
Surprised we're not having more hits.
I'm not. You never know. We've had 2 hits. I thought, well, the white one has got pack bait on it. Well, look how tight that other rod is down there.
Catfish.
Yeah, the black one. Look at how tight that is. Let me take a look. That one rod down there looks tight. Hannah, Upchurch Music. Welcome in.
Oh yeah, it's going. It just had a hit.
All right. We might have one down on the rod laying down.
Should I let some line out?
No. You do what you need to do on that rod, all right? Don't ask me, just do it.
Just went like
Yeah, got one playing with that rod down there. I think we're selling them for about $15.99 a pound, Lee. I work at like a high-end, I work at Wegmans. It's like a higher-end grocery store.
3, 2, 1 jump. Hey, is that you? Okay. All right, let some line out. Awesome, yeah, Bogley's not too far from us. Great channel right there. He's probably about to start fishing heavy again. Everything's kind of waking up around us. Off the Hook's another semi-local. He's a Pennsylvania channel on the western side of the state. I don't know if we've ever even caught a bullhead here.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
Caught that huge one over on that side.
We catch more channels than anything.
What's this one? That was bells.
We only have one set of bells.
This one's
That looks tight. We'll give it a half wheel.
that's so cool. That was
I like a tight line. I like the lines tight. I know some people say loose, but I'm a tight line guy.
that tight enough for
That's
that?
way too tight. I better pull up. Something's going on with that.
Tap bent over.
I'm gonna just bring it in at this point. Probably got grass or something.
That wasn't even a half crank. That's a quarter. It was a quarter of a half crank.
I'm glad I checked. The hook wasn't in its way.
Ooh, you lucky with that one.
Yeah, so this is the rig we use, little fish finder rig, sliding weight. I like it because you can adjust quickly and easily. And leader's a little long, trying a longer leader. Somebody told me they do 3 foot, and I'm usually about 1.5 foot, but each rod's set up differently. I'm kind of keeping track of stuff, and I'm messing around a little bit more this year.
Good luck, guys.
Hey, thanks. I missed that. Awesome ace flock connected over Danny Flamez. What's going on? Good to see you, buddy.
That's the bike lot one.
Where?
Aren't you?
The one, yeah, it looks like a motorcycle. Wonder how much that cost.
Like 6,000.
That's about right. Hey, Joshua Perham, welcome in. Matthew of Mommy's World. Good to see you guys. Moby. Yeah, Moby. Now they got some 15-pound channels in here. We pretty much fish, you know, I'll change the rigs up, but I usually stay with an 8/0 unless I know there's a ton of little channels, then I might go smaller. But yeah, they have no problem taking an 8. I've caught bullheads on an 8 even.
We had a bullhead swallow.
Yeah, we had a bullhead swallow an 8/0 hook. I always size up the bait based on the hook and vice versa. So if I'm going with chicken liver, I like the fatty part, both sides of the liver. Definitely works better than using just one half of it because you don't have that tissue in the middle. That really helps stay on the hook. So then you're basically got a big glob of meat out there. If I go with chicken hearts, I could use a 4/0 and target smaller channels. Like if I was going after small channels or bullheads, I would use chicken heart instead of chicken liver and then a smaller hook. But I'd probably just go with a J hook at that point.
The circle hook, they're going to take that whole thing in their mouth like it's nothing. You see the guts on those cats, they just shove it down. They try to swallow it, but the hooks, you know, the thing's basically preventing them from swallowing it. Yo, Mission, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, good to see you, Nolan. I think you know where we are. We brought the 2 carp rods just because we've never caught a carp in here, but you don't know what's in here till you play around. I know there's carp in the creek, and the ranger told me there was a carp in here, and we saw something massive, but I think it was a grass carp. We put 1.5-inch channels in our pond 3 years ago, and they are 20 inches now. They're good eating. We'll be putting about 200 pounds of shiners in. Nice. Dead shiners is really good bait for like pond channels too. Yeah, you see them in the fall, man. I mean, they will shove as much food. I mean, because we eat a lot of them. I mean, you got them. I mean, it's amazing how much food is in their gut. I'm thinking of bringing the green one down this way a little bit more. But I don't want to scare, if there's like a pod of them, I don't want to scare them all out by casting too much either. But they get pressured here too, so Kev's hooked up a lot of them with like bass rods, but the problem is you don't land a lot of those. I'm a Bob, Ingrid, I'm a Bob. Weather's nice except for the breeze. It's not bad right now, but went out to Lancaster this weekend, got a compound set up. Awesome, Nolan. I mean, those bows are getting out of control, man. Some of the bow costs. It's crazy you can get a gun cheaper than a bow, but because the shiners will eat the eggs. That makes sense. Hey, Ed, fish on Ed Evans. What's going on? Good to see you. I think I'm going to head down to the river tomorrow, Ed. Not sure where, but I'm going to park it somewhere on the river. Leave around noon on Wednesday. Yep. Sounds good. I hear about it. Yeah. Do me a favor. Go stand next to it. Cost me $230 all in. that's nothing for the price that I've seen, man. Yeah, right. That's the setup's $230. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, everything's $1,000. Not yet, Lee. Not yet. They need like 55 degrees. The water temps are like 49, 50. So maybe this week. I'm gonna get out. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go in the river tomorrow. I may go out and try to catch some bait and target the flatties later this week, or just use them for cut bait. Skeeter's coming down, and he can't get minnows up where he lives, or cut bait. So I'd like to get a cooler full of bait fish that we could freeze up for him, and he could use that at his pond. This ain't a beard. This ain't a beard. I got to keep my beard 1/2 inch or less where I work, but before I worked there, I used to have a really long beard. Fish on Ed Evans is another local. He fishes down with us on the river. He's always out on the river. As soon as the water temps hit 55, he'll be live every Wednesday night or Thursday morning from midnight to 4 a.m. Old PSE. That's a good bow. I shoot, I think Dartons mainly. But I've got like 4 or 5 different bows. Taliban beard. We don't talk about politics or any of that crap in here, Daniel. Just keep that out of the channel. You can look at my older videos and you can tell me what kind of beard you think it is, I guess. But look at that. Fish jumped right on the line.
Can I feed some food? Can I feed a tiny
sign over there about feeding the geese. Yeah, goosies are gonna go hungry. Thanks, Skeeter. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna be fishing with Skeeter Wednesday. PSE is a good bow, and if you got a high country Darton and Diamond, used to build bows when I worked at the archery shop. Nice. Yeah, I just got used to the Dartons. I've shot Dartons since I was Kevin's age and younger. But now I cheat now. I use a crossbow. If I get like a hunting camp going or something, then I might, get more into like the compound bows again, and even a longbow I used to shoot. But now it's just like I hunt behind my house, so the whole romantic image of archery is like gone. I'm just filling a freezer. Darton was, I think Darton was like everyone's first. I don't know if it was the price point, but I know when I was like 12, I would go to my dad was the president of the gun club. Like everybody was shooting Dartons. The little gray and black one would go up to like 40. It was like a great starter bow. Because I remember getting that as a kid. My dad's like, when you hit 40, you can go hunting. So it was every day, instead of lifting weights, you're like pulling the bow back, trying to get it up to 40. It was literally like a workout. Recurve, probably get a new bow. Yeah, bow. I'm trying to stay away from, because I used to be really into it. I did a lot of like competitive shooting with the gun club, and my brother could always outshoot me though. So I kind of was like always the second best, but he couldn't drop as many deer as I could though. He couldn't sit still. Yeah, that's my problem, Ted. My shoulders. I can't lift my left arm. I can't get up over my head without like a lot of work to it. I don't know I'm falling apart, man. All the freaking racing and stuff. I'm breaking down. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. I had my broken ribs and my Achilles tendon. But 3 days in a row, I've ran a mile now. I'm just working my way back. I'm running with Kev. Do anything too much, I think you break down. Matthews. Yeah, I'll come in here with all positive vibes and I'll tell you how your body's going to break down. The ankle was the worst, man. That was the worst of all the injuries, and I've been hit by cars and everything else, and not even like necessarily the pain, but just like you can't do anything. You can't do anything. And it's just so scary because you're like, I can hardly walk. You get up in the morning and then you got to take painkillers to walk. And then everything kind of loosens up, but it's still not right. It feels like you're walking on a broken foot. Yeah, dirt bike and hockey. That'll do it. Pennsylvania is on the east coast, east side of the country towards the north. Ingrid. Almost up to 6,000 subs. I'm almost up to 6,000 subs, only 300. My ankles are bad from hockey. Yeah, the arthritis is brutal, man. I played a good bit of hockey, but I think my ankles are from cycling. Hey, Kukiana, wrench you right up. Thank you for coming over here. Appreciate you. Kukiana hangs out in Steve's lives every day. Welcome in, welcome in. We're staring at rods. We're at a lake pond. I'm trying to see if the channels are awake. We had a couple nibbles. Lost one right at the side. We'll give it till sunset and a little after, then we'll get out of here. Good to see you, Blister, and still hanging out. I think All Things Country might still be live. Bob, we've been staring at rods all day. Well, welcome to my live, Skeeter, and stare at some more rods. Wait till Wednesday, man. We're gonna have 9 rods out. 9 rods on Wednesday. At least.
Give him 2 pounds of food.
Yeah.
You cannot do
Like emptying my pockets. Because when I walked over there, they found packets gone. They went right to their pockets.
We changed the braid this year. That was one of the big changes we've made, is we switched to braid with like a mono or fluoro leader. I'm not sure I really like it. There's a lot of things I don't like about the braid, but it's got some major advantages, and I think with the fish that we're targeting, I think it's time that we have to admit it's got mono beat. You just have to watch the abrasion stuff, but it casts a little bit better. We can fit heavier line on the reels we have. We can't afford all new setups, so
That's the one.
it's going to allow us to hook into and land some bigger fish. Eddie's in the house. Eddie Lugo.
One thing I hate about it is if you rub it, it breaks so
Tomcat.
easy. Like when
Yeah,
you
it
rub
does.
And that's one thing I love casting in brush. Brush fishing is one of my favorites. All those.
You have 12 yourself. Yeah, Eddie's an awesome man. He shares us out like every morning. He shares us out in his community. He's in like the cruising community. They all travel a great bit. And if you're thinking about cruising, definitely want to visit and hang out there because they're all experts and, you know, not even just getting discounts, but just hanging out in there, you'll get a lot of ideas. Get prepped for your trip. And we're getting prepped for another trip, right? We just got back from Florida and we are planning another trip. And it might be another RV trip and it might be down south again. Oh, green rod. These guys leave, the bite might start because they're casting right over by us. Of course, we got the whole lake and they're fishing right at us. Hey, Monkey Man, welcome in. Sunline makes a sinking braid. It's pretty awesome. I'm not a fan. Braid to a leader. So making a weak point in the line. Yeah, I mean, for carp, I feel like carp are so line shy that I still need that leader. Yeah, and I mean, hey Tyler, welcome in. I might go change different things up. I'm still messing around a lot, but I mean, we lost a monster carp last year that was probably over 50. So I have to be prepared to catch something like that and land it. You only get a few opportunities like that, and they're line shy, so that's why they're one of my favorites. I'm becoming a carp nerd, I guess. But yeah, the catfish you could run braid right to the hook, it wouldn't matter. Bass, I guess, for the most part, you can probably run straight braid.
Same with sunfish.
Maybe. Yeah, I was hoping to get to the Everglades. We just didn't make it over that way. I mean, we went all over the place. 3,100 miles we put on. Hi, Bob. We're also in Alaska for fishing, and they're in Juneau. Awesome. Yeah, your English is very well. Yeah, we did live in Alaska for a while, Ingrid. And I've got friends in Juneau, actually. Beautiful. Juneau is a beautiful, beautiful place. Just the mountains popping out of the water. Kenny Ramirez snuck in. I see people talking about Kenny. I'm sorry I missed you, buddy. A lot of people, I guess, up to... we went down the headwaters. We were at Vero Beach. Hung out with Random J. But we we hit South Carolina for a couple days. We fished with Jamie and Mom and Son Train Rail fans. And he's fishing and hunting 80. We went out on his boat for blue cats and had a good day out in the lake. Then we went down to the Panhandle. We fished with Saving Grace Outdoors. Spent a couple days there slamming them in the Gulf. And then we crossed the state and worked our way down the East Coast. And that video is going to be out this week. We had a great time. We ate a lot of fish. 17 new species, 21 species in all. It was a great time. But I'm
Puffer fish, blue
damn
fish,
tired. Hey Ron, what's up?
pufferfish,
What's up with you?
Pufferfish, bluefish, and cichlids were my favorite to eat.
And the squid.
And the squid. Dude, that's
Yeah, I got on some exotics down there. A lot of fun.
Yeah, the hooks, like we were using a setup we usually see people use, but those are for huge squid. Because I was dropping down these the tiny hooks.
Want me to lower this so you can see? Yeah.
I was using the tiny hooks sabikis, and I was barely hooking up.
Yeah, the weather was like 80s and sunny all week. We got so lucky. It was awesome because we were traveling down. Everyone's like texting me like, "Are you guys all right?" The weather's horrible in South Florida. But when the weather was horrible, we were in the Panhandle, and by the time we got down there, it was beautiful.
We got there as a clear.
We did not get any peacocks. That's one thing we just didn't have the opportunity.
Was there even?
There were some spots, but I didn't know exactly where they were, and it just didn't play out because we were slamming the saltwater fish, and Random was taking us out in the ocean. It was like, we'll go down again. Heck, we're thinking about moving down there, to be honest with you.
Hello.
How you doing? Yeah, we've been thinking going 6 months there, 6 months in Alaska.
That's what I want to do. No school for us.
When Kev's a little bit older, that might be our plan. I always wanted to do Hawaii when the boys were older, 6 months there and then 6 months in Alaska, but I think Florida's probably more affordable.
You think?
Yeah.
What is more closer to Alaska?
Well, I mean, for guiding and stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You can't really
I don't even know what I'm doing in Hawaii. That's a whole nother environment I'd have to learn.
I mean, Jay can teach us. He's been down there before.
Yeah, we weren't far from Jay fishing either. He would be in the same area. Santa Rosa Beach at the end of the trip. We were planning to have a place down there as well. Yeah, I mean, you go down on like the Indian River and stuff. It's
So fun.
it's an amazing
The
place.
docks are my favorite. Those
What's that?
docks.
And the mangroves. I mean, there's so much. If winds are blowing, you can still go out and hide in the mangroves and, catch snook, and like it's awesome. Snappers. Hey, what's going on? Alaska Assassin. Somebody just said Alaska, and look who shows up. What is going on?
Ace
Fly.
For a second, I'm like,
I gotta get my
Is that
big fat sweatshirt on. I'm cold. Give me a second. I'm gonna go down to the end of the spread here and get a sweatshirt. Another sweatshirt.
guide on the phone. Off the hook outdoors, I don't know if that would work. You need this guy's opinion.
I want to guide on the flats. My wife will do taxes on the side and make me money. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, we're working on the PA guiding thing. We're gonna do that soon. But I'm gonna go with the kayak. Everyone's telling, "Oh, get the boat." I'm selling a boat and I'm getting the kayaks, and no one's really doing the kayak thing around us, so
Kayaks are fun.
kayaks are a lot easier. It's a lot easier to take somebody out from, starting, and I don't want to be a full-time guide. I want to fish. I don't want to guide.
The only one part you can't start, like if someone's new to kayaking and they want to be guided, there's one part on the Perkium you can't go. It's like a current that's going, and there's two separate ways.
Oh, look. Biting it up wrong. Whoop. Bell rod again.
That rod's on fire.
That's the long leader. That's a long fluoro. I put the fluoro leader on that one.
So they might, I think they're just line shine.
Did I hear you thinking about leaving? Skeeter, Skeeter, I have a house for rent. As soon as Skeeter moves, Skeeter wants to move down where we are. As soon as Skeeter gets here, we're moving to Florida.
Yeah,
Skeeter, I know a nice house you could rent.
it's called ours.
Just let me live in the basement.
I'm kind of thinking like a multi-species thing, Ted. Um, there's a lot of like creeks and ponds and lakes here, and I know a couple people who do it, and they do surprisingly well. And it's pretty like low key. They advertise in the bike shop because the bike shop does the rafting trips near us, and they're looking for float guides all the time. But you can also just guide yourself, and half of it will just be kayaking. And I'm going to build the amount of kayaks that I have. I want to get up so that I can start running a busing service because we live right on the creek where we drop people off and pick them up. So I'll probably do as much as that as I will actual fishing. But we have a lot of smallies where we live. They're not trophies, but I think people will pay for that type of a trip. You know, we won't ask a lot because we don't need to cover that much. But yeah, I may specialize in a few things, but we'll see.
Jimmy!
Yo, what's going on, Jimmy? We met another Jimmy tonight. We have a new sub who's a Jimmy.
So
we got two Jimmys. You're not alone anymore.
What was I gonna say?
What were you gonna say?
Should we recheck the rods now?
Yeah, we're gonna check the rods, see what we're dealing with
I
here.
might take one of the rods and just sit on that bench and put it over
We
there.
ain't sitting nothing on a bench. I'm not losing a rod.
No,
boy.
I mean like put it in by the bench.
Okay.
Now I'll sit on the bench. That's what I did. Definitely not do the red rod because that red rod is on fire.
This feels strict.
Does?
Yep.
Dad.
Where were you on that one?
Okay, you on that one.
Strict, boy. Strict.
I told you to check them. One for me, guys. That's one. One out of. Want me to help check some of them? I'll check this other catfish rod.
Criminal activity out here. We're getting stripped. All right, Ingrid, rest. Get some rest.
Okay, if I take this one back.
Aztec Media, aka Aaron Angler. Welcome in. Funny thing is, my friends are fishing on the river. You see me is also Jimmy. I wonder if that was the Jimmy here. You know where we are, right? Would you ask?
Can I take this one over?
Yeah.
To the bench.
I think this one is because the float. Think about if the float's there and they're hitting that loose stuff, you don't know they're actually hitting it. So I left it open so they could pull drag. Maybe I'll put the fight on it.
Oh, that's smart, Dad.
Well, that set it. Trying to think of the math here. we go. Let's get smart.
Can you put bait on my rod over there?
Might have been. It might have been his Jimmy's friend Jimmy. He has a friend Jimmy. You need bait on that rod?
Yeah.
I'll bring it over here.
Okay, buddy boy. Get the scoop ready.
We might have a hit here, buddy.
Is it having hits?
I don't know. I feel like I missed one here. I looked back and there's a lot of slack.
I don't know how to do that. There's the thing. Oh, come on, there's no one in your top pilot.
A little bit more on. You just have to lob cast it.
You don't have to do.
Order some of that chlorine. The other stuff fits right in the container. You can just whip it around real quick. This is how cumbersome it is.
What I like about Twilight is you can't really see it when it's on properly because the meat covers it. It just seems like right into it. You want to cast it?
Nope, you can't.
Joe's flying off first cast. No.
All right, Kev's gonna try a cast behind us. We'll see if he finds anything over there. He's in the sun. Can't really show him too well. I'll keep the camera over here. Yeah, I know, Skeeter, you did good, man. You had a good first day on YouTube. Real good. Yeah, we came here because the kids could throw the football around. It's a nice little park. And we could do some fishing. But then my older son pelted my younger son right in the crotch with a football, and that kind of ended things. So apparently we're just fishing tonight. No football. Yeah. Yeah. Takes two kids for one kid to nail the other one in the nuts, Danny. Yeah, I was going to, Jimmy, but we were out most of the day. We were busy, and I was setting everything up for the river tomorrow. And then we were like, oh, well, why don't we go hit the lake? So these are really my river setups. We have, I've got 2 cat rods here and 2 carp rods, so we're kind of seeing what we can get into. Cover our bases. I believe that, Danny. We're about 35 minutes, Ted. Our local places are all closed because they stock them with trout, so can't even catfish or carp fish in there. So we had to take a little bit of a drive, but it's not bad. And like I said, it's like a nice spot. When that creek gets shallower, I can set up and do my carp and cat thing, and then when Kevin gets tired of that, he can go up the creek and just go explore. They also have a roller hockey rink, which is the other reason we come down here and play some hockey over there. Try and keep the kids active, not just fish. But kayaks should take care of that. That's the other reason we wanted to get the kayaks instead of the boat, so that we all stay active physically. Dang, 3 mirror carp. Yeah, I'm ready, Jimmy. I'm eager. I just don't know if they're on the creek yet. I know they're on the river. I know they're active on the river. I really want to hit the creek where I caught one of my mirror last year. But I'm also a little afraid to go there. That's where I screwed my body up so much, walking our way up through that place. Oh, Kevin might have one. You on? Did you have one?
Yeah. That was a big one.
Of course it was a big one, because you lost it. It's always a big one when you got away. You need more bait, or you good?
I need more bait.
Bring it down.
What did I say? My rod always
Thanks, Lauren. Huh?
My rod always gets hit.
Oh yeah, because you can travel easier. It's a little hard to move around so much with a phone. Ever fish yellow breeches? I have not. I've heard a lot of good things about it. The rod, Jimmy says, likely story, Kevin. His rod did go over. It went all the way down.
Oh, they got attacked. Their dogs just tried to attack their food.
You can just leave all that. I don't have to worry about it.
Okay. That's smart. My rod goes up. Those naughty fish. It's all funny until this lake dries up. Ha ha ha, look who has doing his hands. I was just tell it like a big boy. Big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy. Big dog, doggity. Georgia Times is in.
Hey, Georgia Town.
Hi.
Welcome in, Georgia.
Outdoor Roman needs 31 more subs to get to 500. You read that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Take her away.
Hold up. Hold
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if you're going to sing the song. Hold up. Wait a minute. What's going on, Georgia Times? Appreciate your membership. I like my kayaks, but only for a little bit of time. Yeah, the yak pack's no joke, man. I think what we're going to do a lot, Ted, around us is like we have just a couple boat launches. I got a raft already that I've had for years. Like I'm going to build it up so it's not flippable. And I'm going to put all our fishing equipment on there. And we're going to use it on the river. And we're going to launch. And then we're going to find spots that are nearby that you can only get to from the river. Because the way it's built up with companies and corporations and just where we are towards Philly. And we're just going to launch, and then we're going to literally just pull up somewhere and bank fish. That's kind of what we're thinking of. Hey, Anthony, another awesome member. And Jimmy's a member. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. Oh, green rod. Hitting. He's hitting. Oh, big hit. Gotta wait for the takedown. You get the little cats and the bullheads flying around.
You gotta think of it like an ultralight too. If that was on an ultralight, that would be dead over.
Still there. If we had Ted's treble hook, we'd have him by now. We have catfish in our aquarium. It's fun to watch how they feed. And there's days where they come in and they just take whatever they're gonna eat. Then there's other times where they do these little bites like piranha. Kev's getting hits over there too. I might turn the camera on him. He just had a good hit. They're waking up. The sun is just setting. The sun is just setting down and the rods are waking up. Hey Lehigh, welcome in. Wrench you up. Appreciate you coming over. All right, have a good night, Ted. Yeah, I can't sit in the kayaks all night. We'll give it 10 minutes, then we'll check. Let's see if we got that one stripped or not. I know, I hate playing with it. Big hulk up there. That's how catfishing is. Some nights they'll do this stuff where it's like bam, 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 make you second guess yourself, and then you come back 2 nights later and they're just bam, complete takedowns. It's just the nature of how they're feeding. And sometimes we bring the light lines and like the bass rods, and we definitely hook up more, but man, we lose a lot, and we lose the big ones. And part of the reason you're fishing is to catch something real special. It stinks when you're not set up to catch that fish or land that fish. Yeah, I always give them 10 minutes though, Racing King. That's my thing, because like it might be there and he might have gotten a piece of it and he might come back and finish it off, right? So give it like 10 minutes. That's a compromise, and then we'll reel it in and check it. Especially that's, you know, when you got multiple rods, the other rod's 5 feet to the left. So you might see the next rod go over. Yeah, that's what we like, Lehigh. We just like them to take the rod down. I hate playing this game where you have to like be careful to see it. We'll look over and just have the rod bent all the way over. But I mean, it's still pretty cold. They're not real active yet. They just started feeding maybe, you know, maybe a week or so now. They've been more active. NJ Guard, what's going on? Good to see you. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Oh.
Super friendly.
She looks friendly. How old?
About 4.
4.
We rescued her. We were told she was 2. So
You're not sure, right? Yeah. Nice. A lot of things to sniff here.
What do you catch here?
I'm going after channel cats. There's largemouth bass here as well.
Okay.
But some nice channels.
I've been a saltwater fisherman. I don't know anything about freshwater.
Yeah, I mean, you get to use a big rod, which is nice. Your freshwater is usually with your bass and trout are all the smaller rods,
Yeah.
but you getting 10 to 15 pound channel cats, you get a good fight. Yeah.
I catch 40-inch stripers.
We do that too. I can't wait for the spring run. The fall run was awesome. We got a 43 up in Seaside Heights
I got a boat. It was like tough to go out. It's like every time I looked, it was small craft advisory.
Yeah.
Last fall
Yep.
was insane.
I'm friends with a few shops, and I got to the point where they text me and they just say, get down here.
Yeah.
I run down there and we go down. He takes off from school and we just look for the birds. We look for the boats.
Yeah.
And then we hope that the bunker come to us.
Yeah.
And we probably went 5-6 times, and he got lucky once. We caught a lot, but the one day in particular, we had like 4 that were over slot. You know.
Oh, it was about this much.
Yeah, 3-inch slot.
Yeah,
Crazy.
really.
I see it, Kev. All right, Ace Fly, thanks for coming in. Have a great day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good.
Hey, all right, we're just on YouTube. It's good. Nothing to see but rods anyway. Right now, anyway. Have a good night.
You do.
Rude Mountain, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm just watching Kev, his rod's getting bumped around more than mine. We'll see if it goes, and then I'll bait up mine again. Remember, if it goes, reel first before you pick it up, okay? Reel all the way down till that rod's bent.
Tiny bullhead.
Yeah, the little guys are feeding. This way you get the sunset view, guys. I'll give you the sunset. Hey, Rook, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. I'm behind the camera. I got rods back here, but Kev's getting hit. So give it another minute, see if he gets a quick hit again. Oh, yeah, he's got something messing. Probably the little bullheads. Let me see if I can zoom on him a little bit.
I'm done with those baby bullheads.
Get it right back out there. Let him go till it bends.
I'm gonna just rehook it once.
Yeah, and then throw it right back out there. Bullheads drive you nuts. Unless you want to catch bullheads, they drive you nuts. Let's check the green rods. Yeah, they got this one stripped again. Just got to keep going until the bullheads are full.
Yeah.
This is when it's nice to throw some cut bait on when the bullheads are stripping the livers. It's nice to throw a big piece of sucker head on it. Slow the roll a bit. Give them a little more line this time to digest, maybe. I hate chicken liver. I hate using chicken liver. Ever fish Peach Bottom power plant? I have not, Lee.
Probably in Alaska somewhere, for all we know.
Ultralights are just delicious. Lee, we fish for like right after trout start up here, like April. The bullheads come on pretty crazy at night, and we'll trout fish. And then as soon as the sun sets, we'll do a few nights harvesting them. They're really good eating if you've never tried them. If you can get onto this, like the pre-spawn, you can catch a ton of them if you know some spots. Give you a sneak tip from my next video. You take any small catfish, you fillet them, you get a nice little piece of fillet. It fits perfectly in a hot pocket. Get a barbecue chicken hot pocket and jam that fillet in there and microwave it up. It's awesome.
It's the other reason I like to use bells is, you know, when you got hit and you might have gotten stripped. Like if you don't use bells, you could be sitting there with no bait on your rod and you didn't even know you missed a little hit. Gizzards stay on pretty good. We're using the liver. I usually use liver's my favorite for channels, but sometimes I'll switch to the hearts. They do stay on better, especially if I'm downsized for small cats. Yep. If the water is good, channel cats are awesome. Slime time, welcome in. Furry guy. Oh, Kev, you're getting hit left and right. Holy cow, dude, your rod was like... Just, yeah, stop looking away, man. Your rod was like in the water. He probably stripped you, man. That rod was like gone. Stripped? Basically.
I'll just kick this on, right?
Could be turtles. Yeah, just rehook that like 22 times and cast it back out. No, I don't think they were, the way that it was hit didn't look like turtles. Turtles, like for us, like turtles are like a slow pull. I don't know, there's like a rhythm to a turtle hit. I think they're bullheads. I do have to shave before work tomorrow. Try to get this thing right. You see all the rods? Yeah. The important ones. Do have a couple on the end. Yeah, you can't have over a ½ inch, or you gotta wear like one of those beard mask things. I ain't doing that. Kind of want to just watch Kev's rod because it's been getting hit immediately. He might be on the spot. I'm just going to leave it on him a minute because it's really been quick. He's been getting hit right away. What is that? Beavers? Figured it was a beaver or a raccoon that fell in the creek behind us.
There's 2 of them.
I don't know if you probably can't see that. Yeah, let's go walk over. Let's go see what's going on over here, guys. A lot of splashing. Don't fall in. Oh, there they are. Yep. Big old beaver. Is that him right on the log?
Yeah.
He's right on that log, sticking out.
See all the mud stirred up?
Yep. He's right on that. See, there's a big tree trunk there. Then there's a log that's in the water. He's right on the back side of that.
I have a phobia of those things. I have a big phobia.
Yeah, you should, because one tried to eat Kevin.
Yeah, I tried to eat so much.
I wonder if this side's better. I think this side might be better. There he goes. That's a big beaver. So I guess he lives under that tree. He came splashing in. There he goes. He's going up creek. Hey, Mike, welcome. Yeah, I'm fishing. The rods aren't going over, so I figured I'd walk over here, look at a beaver. It's a beaver mission. We're on a jet boat in the skinny water on the upper Susquehanna. I've fished the upper Susquehanna, but floating, never on a jet boat. We'll go back. Yeah, I used to have a hunting camp up in, well, my dad had a hunting camp up in like New Era, Wyalusing area. And we used to fish the upper Susquehanna a lot. But I don't get up that way that often anymore.
There's something feeding out there. See that, Kev? Let me turn the camera around again. I don't know why it didn't look like... it looks okay here. It must have just been the lighting. Okay. The lighting looks really bad. Beaver catch and cook. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Hey, wayward son. Welcome, welcome. I think that is John. I think you were fishing with my buddy Steve. He was shouting you out left and right. I might be down that way tomorrow. I won't take the dock. I'll probably go upstream somewhere, but in that area. But I may go out and just catch bait tomorrow because I've got some buddies coming down Wednesday. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's a huge supporter of us. Huge supporter. He's a really good dude. Big part of our community here. I guess my camera backup battery's dead. I can leave that off. We're just out on a local, well, not really that local, but a little local lake. Seeing if the channel cats are awake. Missed a few. Had one on all the way to the bank, but a lot of little bullheads, I think. A lot of small nibbles. We're waiting for takedowns. That dock has been fished every single day for the last 2 weeks, man. That dock always produces. They might take a day off from biting, but they'll be there. Yeah, those beavers are back. Yeah, I know they are. All right, he wants to go look at beavers. This is why Kevin got attacked by a beaver before. He doesn't know when to back off. It's going to come down right here. There he goes. Where you going, buddy?
Mr. Beaver, you're gonna be famous.
That's a big beaver.
That's not a. That's like a normal sized beaver.
Yeah.
I'm only used to seeing the big one that attacks me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, please. I have a phobia of those things. Some people say, what animal do you have a phobia of?
Any snappers in there where you're at? Yeah, but they're the hits aren't. I don't think the hits are snappers.
Look, he's going.
I think they're bullheads. Real quick, tiny taps over and over
he
again.
can't get up.
He's getting up. He's climbing up in there.
Oh.
There he's up. He got up.
How funny would it be if he fell backwards?
Yeah, how's he gonna get down again?
I want to see if he starts chipping out the wood.
Okay. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get back to fishing. Get you guys turned around. I guess I can put you guys the other way now and you can get the sunset. When the sun was up, it was too bright and you couldn't really see that way. But I think it's down enough now. Confuse y'all, give you a different view. Might give away my spot this way, but this isn't one of the spots I really to worry about. Everybody knows this spot. Yeah, it's a nice spot to fish. I mean, it gets hammered by like kids, but I kind of like fishing here because it can help the kids out a lot. They're out bass fishing and crappie fishing. And some of the cat fishermen come at night and carry on, but it's a good time. you got to take each experience as it is. There's some serious spots. I'm never real serious when I'm here, but there's a few fish stories from this place, so you never really know which fish stories to believe, so you bring a couple extra setups for that. All right, Tim, have a good night, buddy. I can't wait to go to bed tonight. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I definitely want to get some creek chubs tomorrow while they're all spawning when I get on them. Get a good load in the freezer for the year. Hey, Kedra, welcome in. Yeah, that's a nice gazebo. I thought about fishing out of there. Yeah, you remember that guy, Jimmy, the 50-pound flathead on a fly. He's not here yet. He hasn't come out of hibernation. Real of Life 423, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'm still not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. Creek chubs or catfishing. I don't know. It's a toss-up. I need bait. I should really just go out and get bait. I want to make sure I'm ready for Wednesday. Tammy Myers, hello there. Welcome, welcome. Emma, look at all those thingies, fireworks. That's pretty wild. How many cold ones did he have? Exactly, Wayward. He's kind of a legend on our lives. Every time we'd go here, he would just go in circles with the fly rod, and never ever saw him catch a fish. But he would talk a big game, and he'd come up and tell me what I was doing wrong. But guaranteed, every time I'd catch a fish, he'd leave. Immediately he'd go to his car and leave. No, you just have to deal with the It doesn't bother me. Add scent. The scent stays on all that stuff. If it's loose, you just put another piece on and use that to tie the next piece in, and then add some more. Some people use pantyhose, so the whole thing is cloth. It's fine. Just push it up away from the hook point. You're live. I guess I wasn't live there for a second. Hey, Jason's in. 603. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't. If you hang out long enough, you know, I mod everybody up that hangs out in here. I wait to see how they interact with other people. Eventually, I do wrench people up to make it easy for them to connect around, but I usually wait a little bit until I can kind of judge them a little bit. So I always do this in my mind where I bring the extra rods. I set a couple rods up for carp, and I don't even know if there's really any carp in here. And then I wish I just would have rigged all 4 up for cats. But that's fishing. My grandpa used to fish. I never got to meet him though. Glad they kept some stories alive. I'm sorry to hear that. Did Steve tell you about the big one he caught? He did, but I couldn't find it in the live. I couldn't, like the live wasn't public or something yet. I know when you're not monetized, it takes time for it to like upload, but yeah, I want to see that one. I mean, that's bigger than my PB channel. I think 18 was my biggest channel. I'd have to look. I got it written down somewhere. They don't get huge around here. I got some nice flatties, but never got a monster channel cat. I saw a dead channel that was enormous this winter. So they're out there. Hey, Wild Japan. I want to fish, but I'd end up feeling bad for the fish, so I don't.
Well, we eat a lot of the fish that we catch, so it's part of life. It's the way we harvest a lot of our food. Tonight we're not doing that. We're doing catch and release, kind of practicing our skills, but we do eat a lot of the fish we catch. You got to eat something to live. If you're living, you got to eat something to live. And just try to do it as ethically as you can and not waste food. That's my opinion on that. It was a fat one, that's for sure. Yeah, I got a tank down there 3 days ago or 4 days ago. I got a real nice one. Probably 10 to 15 pound range, but nothing like, you know, nothing huge, but. I feel like I got to check those rods again. We walked away to look for that beaver. We might have gotten stripped while we were going. Caught a trout at 4 p.m., ate him at 7. That's the best way to do it, yep. Yeah, I get that, Emma. I understand that. I raised my kids to know that, you know, I raised my kids with that understanding on, you know, how you make your own food. We can't afford to buy everything we need from a store. We have chickens and we hunt for our meat. We don't buy beef. That's what I like about vegans, because they understand the cost involved in bringing produce to a store, and the amount of gas, the amount of nature you have to destroy to grow something that's natural and vegan. It doesn't mean it's, you know, God's food and it's innocent food. Something dies, something pays the price for you to live and eat. That's, as soon as you understand that, it helps me make things right to kill something to eat, because something's dying anyway. I could take control of it and I can limit the losses and do it in the most sustainable way I can do it. So that's how I feel about it. Definitely a lot healthier. Let me check those rods, because I got a hunch that they're stripped.
It's just wood.
I know.
Dude, that's why I only use chicken hearts in size 6 on our book. No, you have to go fishing.
I think I'm going to get sharks. I think I'm going to get fish. Cutfish on some chicken liver. So I casted the rod next to it, and the one right next to that rod, bells go off. So something was sitting there nibbling on it, and I think got scared when my bait hit the water from the other rod. 2NY, welcome in. Rebecca, welcome in. Good to see you all. So now I better give that another couple minutes then. I'm going to put some fresh pack bait on these two as well. But they're bullheads. I caught a lot of bullheads on pack bait.
that one right here. Catfish love walls. Sometimes they come right along the walls, so I'm spreading them out. A couple are out far, but this one's in maybe 5 feet from the wall. I've got the twine that you tie the chicken livers to it. I don't really like doing it, but so we get some more cut bait. But right now, I feel like they're hitting chicken livers more than anything else. I usually use the twine. I'm trying to reach 300 subs the end of March. Guitar Colt, welcome in. Good to see you. I got one rod behind the camera. Let me get that set up. Rebaited. Maybe I'll put this one. I'm going to move this one, guys. Put that between my spread and Kevin's spread here. This is technically Kevin's rod anyway, this one. What's that? I have to bring out the lights in a couple minutes. So we got the pack bait on this guy here. Guess I'll need a rod holder. Yeah, elastic thread. I don't know anything else to use. I mean, I've used thread when I don't have the elastic thread, but they sell it in a little container. It just comes right out of the middle and you can go around it. But after a while, it gets all stuck to the hook. You got to melt it off. That part drives me nuts, but I don't do the whole pantyhose thing that some guys do. And I don't use those other holders that some folks use. I've never had any luck. I haven't had any luck with anything but the elastic thread, to be honest with you. You get it for like $2 on Amazon. Let me get some lights ready. Oh, green rod. Guess we're doing our part by feeding the little catfish here. Only 2 of the hits were like serious hits. Everything else is this little fish. Cut it right off. Mine gets all soaked in there after a while. I mean, I fish every day. It doesn't help. If you probably keep up on it, which I don't. But yeah, I got some just from fishing for the last 4 or 5 days for cats. It's all clogged up. Green rod's getting knocked around. time of day. It looks plenty light on camera, but it's not that light. When you hook up on a fish, and by the time you get it in and measured, and it's dark. All I'm going to have to do is move the hang and stand behind it with my headlamp on. I'll have to switch the camera around, get behind it so that I can use my headlamp. Not the most ideal situation, but I'm still not fully unpacked from our 3,000 mile drive back. So got a lot of stuff to find, including cords for my 3 of my catfish lights. The little catfish appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. Somebody's got to feed them, you know. It's that weird time of night. It's just that weird time of night where everything's going to be hard to see. Oh man, that trip was so much fun. We almost didn't come home. One of those trips where you start checking out the real estate in the area, you know. Yeah, we're gonna go back down sooner than later. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. That video we're gonna have out soon. I spent a lot of time, probably 30 hours already on that video. It's an hour and 20 minutes long. It's gonna be an awesome video. I'm excited to get it out. They've never kicked us out of here at dark before, but they put a new sign up that this park closes at dusk now, like all the other spots I go to. So we'll see if they enforce it. I mean, the police station's right next to us, and they used to walk out here and would talk to me all the time while I was fishing, you know, 2 a.m. So I don't see them ever kicking me out. I think they probably just, you know, put that there so that if any people are carrying on, they can then enforce it. That's my guess, but who knows? People start littering and everything else, then they'll enforce it too. Stripped? Oh.
I think we might have to open the new container after it's done. Think it's enough?
I just had a big hit with that. Oh yeah, I heard that. Oh yeah. What time is it? I gotta keep an eye on the time. Yeah, it happens all the time, Wild Japan, around here. It's unfortunate. People litter too much and then they close it down to the public.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
7:20. Think 20 minutes, bud?
20 minutes?
10 minutes?
20 minutes. That's good.
We give about 10.
Do you have any more for us?
I have the line here.
What? I'm gonna see it in the
We got a little bit of a drive to get home, and it's a school night. Yeah, reservoir near me got closed, littering. It's place, but it's not close by.
Yeah, this is, I'm not sure where you live, if you're down where the dock is. We live about 20 minutes from the dock and about 35 minutes here. The spots near us, ooh, green rod just got hit. The spots near us are all like trout stocked lakes and reservoirs, so we can't really fish them. And the big reservoir by us is good, but I have no signal up there, so I can't do lives up there. So when you fish live, you start learning where you can go and where you can't go. And there's a lot of added limitations. Like Florida, for example, we couldn't fish in a lot of the spots we wanted to live, but that was fine. We took the GoPros with us and we filmed a good video. Lauren's still hanging out, appreciate it. I got to fish somewhere every day, so I'm not too picky. I don't mind driving a little bit. Get tired fishing the same spot every day. I like to explore. Meet new people, bump into people. Find fishing spots on the way that you didn't know even existed. 50 minutes. Gotcha. Yeah, I grew up about a quarter mile from that dock, so we fished it all the time growing up in that area on the river. Heck was that? Hey Erickson, I wasn't fishing today. I'm gonna throw the big lights on. We're just doing a little fishing. Not a lot of fishing today, just a little fishing. We'll be back to our normal lives tomorrow, 10 a.m. Not sure where we'll be, what we'll be doing, but we'll be fishing live 10 to 2 all week. I wasn't fishing today, and I gotcha, and they catfish. Is it late? My brain's not working. Hey man, hopefully we will run into each other someday. I'm calling in night tight lines. Oh, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. I'm always out there somewhere, so you see some idiot in a camera and a bunch of hooligans, it's probably me. Just come over and say hi. Have a good night. Glad to meet you. Thank you for hanging out with Steve today. He's, like I said, he's an awesome dude, man. Awesome supporter. Outspoken dude in our community. Any fishing is good fishing. Exactly right. It's just good to get outside. It's good for your mind, good for your brain, good for your body. Get out of the house. Maybe we'll get a skunk so Skeeter can feel better about himself. He takes skunks pretty hard, so. Shoot, if we had an ultralight, we could put that size, 8 hook on there. Put a little piece of chicken liver out there, and we can catch these little suckers, see what they are. Kukiana.
Ready to go, sir?
Yeah, a couple minutes. Let's give it 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes. I'll start packing up a little bit. When this place is going, you have the potential of getting like 7 in an hour, but not quite there yet. Something's awake. I'm getting a lot of little hits. The big boys aren't up yet. Clappers. Clappers.
You have any luck?
Oh, not down there. Not tonight.
We had like tons of little hits. I think they're all the bullheads or something.
Yeah, probably. I didn't get anything back there tonight. That back corner is where I've had most of my luck fishing here.
I used to always do best down there. Then one night I was here with my other boy. We caught 7 big channels in an hour right here. So ever since then I'm like right here.
Yeah, right here is
And
the spot.
I don't know if it was the fall, so I'm thinking maybe they come in here in the winter. I don't know. But it's nice when you have the kids because we got 3 rides each. We can like spread them out.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Take it up.
Then you get 6 opportunities.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then you get skunked with all 6.
Yeah, dude. It was, just one of those nights, man.
Yeah.
One of those nights.
Did you say your name was Jimmy?
Jared.
Jared, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. That corner, man. That's where I've had my luck. But I'm gonna have to start coming up here. Just me and my roommate, we come here pretty often.
Yeah.
Um.
I saw they put a sign about it closing at dusk. I was like, I've never. The cops used to come over and I'd hang out with them 3 a.m. every day.
Wow.
I never cared.
Yeah.
I saw they just put that sign up. Last year they started shutting the lights off at midnight.
It was last fall. We'd come up here and hang out till 10. Nobody ever showed up. Nobody ever said anything. And if anybody even came in, they come check it out and like we're not there.
Right.
And they
That's
literally
right.
like
Pretty sure they put it there in case there's a problem and they can enforce it.
they come, they drive in, they see the car, do a circle.
He always comes up and he'll sit here with us. Like I'll be out here with us before I am sometimes. He literally comes out and sits at the bench in his uniform like all night.
Yeah, they're not gonna kick. As long as we're just fishing, dude, they're not gonna kick in.
Yeah, I hope not. Over out, like I live like 40 minutes north of here. They're closing everything down. All the parking lots are closed. The gates up. They don't want anyone there anymore.
40 minutes north, like what?
Schwenksville area.
Okay.
And even down in the art museum, Kelly Drive, like all those lots are gated now. And they got all the wire up. We used to just jump in.
Be good to go. Be good to go. Now they're just jacking everything up.
Oh,
all right,
man.
y'all have a good
All right,
night.
have a
Good
good one,
luck
Jared.
with the night.
You too. Oh, man. Happy Women's Week. Cheers to all ladies and the challenge of the new generations. Absolutely. I'm married to a very strong woman. Just going to beat my ass if I don't get home soon. I'm just kidding. Junior Buds, what's going on? I think it's time, buddy. I think it's time. We're going to start packing it up and admit that we lost tonight. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with us. We'll get back to our normal lives tomorrow. We'll be live at 10 a.m. fishing. I'm not sure if we're going to be bait fishing or cat fishing yet, but we'll be out there somewhere. We're going to pack it up. I'll leave it run while we do that, because sometimes they bite when you're packing up.
One rod, one holder, done.
Put the holder in the bucket, yellow bucket.
That rod. I'll bring in this rod. Still got bait on this one. Just throw the bait back?
Yep. Okay. You throw this in the net and we trash out the food. That looks good.
Super strong.
Superman.
And you don't even get some. Just a little bit. I'll put them in here, right?
Yep.
Just two.
Are you
Should I put
smart?
the bit?
I don't know. Are you smarter than an 11-year-old?
No.
All right, guys, we're going to close it out. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. Hope you all have a great night.
Yay, yay.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends. You throw that in the bucket, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Just throw it.
Yep. Lucifer, welcome in.